we have a lot of cultural baggage, and I'm in Canada and I work internationally, but it's actually, an international phenomenon where so many of us have been taught, put your head down, do good work, and eventually someone will notice you. And that is the worst advice ever. We cannot wait for people to find us on our tiny piece of the internet. So right now, anyone listening to you and the work that you do, of course you are an expert. I'm saying you are, and we need to actually stand in that. You're not just somebody who's watched a couple TED Talks and read a book. Like, you live and breathe this. You know what's right for your clients. And so standing in that expertise, some people even have a hard time with being a leader. So leader, expert, or visionary. And I bet some people on this are visionaries too. They're able to see around corners and predict the future and know what's happening next. So own it that you are the expert and believe it. Because going from there, like, you have so much to share with the world, but going from there and standing in that expert place will set your mind up to then stand in your power. And I know that sounds really raw, but we need that because culturally for so long, and I get into it a little bit in the book, but we have factory era norms that still keep us, if you were that good, your work would rise to the top. Like, that doesn't work. So it's allowing yourself to have a voice and a point of view. And then that will then allow you to write content and develop content for the right fit clients. So, but to get really tactical, start a Bragg book. Okay. And it could be for you personally. So I always caution people that we become our agencies or we become our organizations. And that's what happened to me is I became media face. Okay. I didn't differentiate between Lisa Bragg and media face. And I would like everyone to have two. So you are your own person, just in case anything ever happens, but you are also the company's face, right? You need to know that, but also think about it in the two ways. But the easiest thing to do, start a Bragg book. Start a Bragg book for yourself and start a Bragg book for the company. And you can call it Smile File if Bragg is just too much for you, but have those things and have it ready to go. And when the client sends you a card or an email, copy and paste. Copy and paste, download, print it out, write it in your journal, anything you want, but start with that because we so quickly forget that we've done awesome work and then we're spinning in our own brains. And that when we go to see that cursor flashing on the page, we don't know what to write about. But when you can see your Bragg book and all the accomplishments that you have, you can say, well, I can write about that. Oh yeah, that. And you can also see the red thread that connects so much of your work when you start to collect all this information. So that's the way I would start for a tactical place is start a Bragg book today. And you don't have to go way back 5, 10, 20 years. Start it today and start seeing the pieces as you move forward.